Hello friends, now again I am making a video for you. This video is on powder coating. There are so many processes in the powder coating: weighing, pre-mixing, extrusion and grinding. So I'll start one by one. So this video is based on pre-mixing after weighing. Weighing is the very simple process. So before starting this video, please, I am requesting you, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that next time when I'll make a video, you will get. नमस्कार दोस्तों, ये वीडियो प्री मिक्सिंग के ऊपर है, पाउडर का जो फर्स्ट पार्ट होता है। और इस वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने से पहले हम आपसे एक बार रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन को दबाइए, जिससे आपको हमारे वीडियो टाइम पर मिलते रहें। जी, सो नाउ दिस न्यू वीडियो इज इन योर हैंड. This video is basically on the processing of powder coating. The very first part is weighing, then pre-mixing, extrusion and grinding. So I will take here only the weighing part and pre-mixing. So this is a trial card for a very first trial you can take. So this is your company name, date, the format number you can put any, the product name, product code number, any reference number from customer, the batch number, number of batches, how much batches you will take, the premix number, plant 1, plant 2, plant 3, ACM air classifying mill number, then extrusion number. Here the lot number. This is very important for cross checking. So suppose you're taking epoxy, so epoxy resin, this is maybe any lot number, suppose 7 kg. So you can put this kg like this, any batch number, then polyester resin, or you can take this like this, 3 kg. So all things will be here. Accordingly you can put flow, benzoin, titanium, whatever the pigments are there, you can put all there, and the quantity. And when you take the trial, if it is okay, then well and good, and if it is not okay, suppose you want to change, you can place over here, suppose titanium, yeah. So titanium, suppose in the first trial it is 20, this is only the indication, 23 kg. If it is okay, otherwise you can change in the second trial, remain other things will be same, right? So by this method you will get a full formulation, and you can note down all the parameter like classifier, RPM, main motor, RPM, feed, all the parameters are there. So if you get the formula, then you have to go to for the this main production. Like this. The same thing, but slight change is there. The payment card, the date, product number, means raw material will be here. Whatever the raw material you will put, then quantity as per the trial. Then this is number of batches, how many batches you want to take. Suppose 5 or 10 or 20, 15. If you more than, you can take another sheet. So you have to put only tick mark over here. When the person who is doing weighing, when he weigh the first raw material, he has to put tick mark here. When the second raw material he weighed, then he can tick mark over here, tick mark over here. If all the raw material have been weighed, so means this batch number 1 is complete. Secondly, he will make another batch, likewise second, third, fourth, whatever number you can try. So this, by which this weighing sheet, if he is putting the tick mark, there not be any mistake. This is very simple. You can make in the Excel sheet, or you can send me the request. I can send a copy of this. So now I will start the after weighing. I will start the This is from Sai Consultancy. The phone number is 9311640534. So many people are producing powder coating, and there are so many people are using the powder coating. How many applicator really understand how powder coating are manufactured? Maybe very less. So making of powder is a multiple step process, essentially composed of batching, pre-mixing, extrusion and particle size reduction, that is grinding. It can be described as being semi-continuous because it begins as a batch process, that is weighing and the premixing, but evolves into a continuous process, that is extrusion and grinding. Basically a compilation of some what dissimilar material are blended, melted, cooled and then pulverized. Two major types of mixing are accomplished in successful process. The resin means epoxy resin, polyester resin, or polyester resin TGIC, or polyester resin and isocyanate. The resin and hardener portion I am talking about resin. Then additives as flow, benzoin, waxes, then pigments, titanium or colored or carbon black, are distributed among themselves to create a continuous blend. A uniform mixing affords a consistent appearance and performance of the finished coating, while inconsistent mixing result in variable gloss, less smooth, and quite possibly poor durability. It is therefore essential to achieve an adequate distribution of the raw material. Yes. Now I will show you some diagram of pre-mixing machine. Yeah, this may be different like this, this is only the main motor which is making mixing. This is the vessel in which blades are there, and the pulley of the vessel and motor is fixed with the V-welt. So it is mixed, and discharge material, it comes from here, or this may be like this. This is a very container mixer, you can say. This machine is same, this is computerized. So one container is placed after putting the raw material, container is placed under the mixer. This is a mixer, then hinges is fixed, then by this panel board this is getting rotated, inverted. The motor comes down and the vessel come up like this. These are the blades rotate and material is get mixed. The mixing time is very important. So the raw material also very important, how to put first in the mixer and which raw material is put later. So first you have to put epoxy resin, polyester resin, or polyester TGIC, or polyester, and whatever the resin portion, 75% of the resin portion should be put in the either in the mixer or in the this vessel. This is also same. So when you open this lid and put the epoxy resin portion, then pigment portion, flow and additives, waxes, all, then the remaining 25% of the resin portion is placed on top of the all the raw material. Then mix this for 1 to 2 minutes or as recommended by your machine supplier. So this all will come. This manufacturing powder coating also involves dispersion pigment throughout the resin system, which entails the de-agglomeration of the pigment. And all the pigments, because they are very fine, so especially in titanium also, there may be naturally exist agglomerates. So you have to de-agglomerate all these. So that is done in the pre-mixing. The powder manufacturing process, and more especially the extrusion process, endeavors to disperse these agglomerates to achieve a more consistent and intense color. Incomplete pigment dispersion result in uncontrolled color consistency. Finally, the particle size of the extruded must be reduced from flakes to a particle size distribution usable with the customer application equipment as per. So यहाँ पर हम थोड़ा अपने हिंदी जिन लोगों को चाहिए उनके लिए भी लिख रहे हैं। पाउडर कोटिंग बनाने के लिए पूरे रेजिन सिस्टम में जो पिगमेंट है उसको अच्छे से रेजिन के साथ में पूरा डिस्पर्स हो जाना चाहिए। जो पिगमेंट पार्टिकल्स प्री मिक्सिंग की वजह से डी एग्लोमेरेशन यानी जो पिगमेंट्स के लम्प्स हैं, छोटे छोटे गांठ बनी होंगी, उनको टूटने के लिए मजबूर करता है ये प्रोसेस। अधिकांश पिगमेंट स्वाभाविक रूप से एग्लोमेरेट्स के रूप में मौजूद होते हैं। पाउडर निर्माण प्रक्रिया में और अधिक विशेष रूप से एक्सट्रूजन प्रक्रिया में, यानी बिफोर दिस प्री मिक्सिंग एंड एक्सट्रूजन, बोथ दोनों जगह ये एग्लोमेरेट्स जो होते हैं वो टूट जाते हैं। इन एग्लोमेरेट्स को अधिक सुसंगत और तीव्र रंग प्राप्त करने के लिए प्रयास करती है। यानी जितना अच्छा पिगमेंट्स का डिस्पर्सन होगा उतना अच्छा कलर आएगा। अगर डिस्पर्सन कम होगा तो आपको पिगमेंट ज़्यादा डालना पड़ेगा, और जबकि डिस्पर्सन बेटर होगा तो आपको पिगमेंट कम डालना पड़ेगा। अपूर्ण डिस्पर्सन के परिणाम स्वरूप अनियंत्रित रंग स्थिरता यानी कंसिस्टेंटी कलर की नहीं आएगी, सही नहीं आएगी। अंत में ग्राहक के एप्लीकेशन उपकरण के साथ प्रयोग इसको जो फ्लेक्स होते हैं उनको हम ग्राइंडिंग करते हैं। अब क्या है बैचिंग प्रोसेस? द फर्स्ट प्रोसेस इन्वॉल्व वेइंग, दैट आई शुड शो यू द ट्रायल कार्ड एंड वेमेंट कार्ड। The first process involves weighing and raw material in ratio prescribed in the master formulation. The weighing up coincides with the amount needed by the customer order and also the capacity of the pre-mixing vessels. When you are taking the batch size, almost maximum you can fill 3/4 of the vessel, not more than. Otherwise, the mixing will not be very proper. The typical production batches require a number of premix charges to achieve the targeted quantity. Number of batches 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, whatever. Multiples of weighing up charges are therefore necessary. Batch size influence yield. Relatively small batches generate small yield देन लार्ज बैचेस। अगर आपका बैच साइज बड़ा होगा तो आपकी प्रोसेस लॉस कम होगा। आपका बैच सपोज 100 kg का है और एक बैच 1000 kg का है, तो प्रोसेस लॉस इन 1000 kg विल बी लेस। अ वेल रन प्रोसेस विल ऑपरेट एट एन एफिशिएंसी लेवल बिटवीन 95 to 99%. The yield of similar batches typically run between 90 to 95%. Experience dictates the capability of the process and guides the formulation in determining how much excess raw material to use. Means if you want to take suppose 200 kg batch, so if you take 200 kg weighing, the final process finished product will be less than 200, but your customer is asking for 200 kg. So this is, you can judge by experience for making 200 kg how much kg of the batch size you have to take. यहाँ पर एक चीज हम और बताना चाहते हैं कि जो भी पिगमेंट्स आप लेंगे, वेइंग तो करना ही है, लेकिन जिन पिगमेंट की भी वेइंग 10 ग्राम से कम है बैच में, so you have to take master batch of that pigments, maybe 1%, maybe 50%, depending on the strength. If it is organic, then it's better to take 1%. If these pigments are inorganic, then it's better you can take 10% master batch during the mixing and during the weighing. Now second process is after weighing, the pre-mixing. The pre-mixing steps homogenize the raw material mix so that a consistent mixture can be fed into the extruder and communicate large resin particles so that the mix can be fed more easily. A high-speed impeller can achieve pre-mixing in a relatively short duration because the length of the barrel or the dwell time in the barrel is very less. You have to disperse the pigment into that time only. So high-speed impeller can achieve pre-mixing in a relatively short duration. Adequate blending can also be accomplished with a slower, less intense process. Some mixers use detachable balls, that is container mixture, and versatility in managing multiple mixes with the same mixing head. This design also allows for ease of cleaning. An impeller design can make a difference in the consistency of the final mixture. The pre-mixing equipment design, that is different thing. So design for an optimal range of vessel filling. Actually, this depends on your requirement. You want to take a small mixture of 50 kg capacity, or you want to take bigger mixture of maybe 600-700 kg per hour, or you want to take a container of container mixture for 1 ton single mix. This depends on your requirement. So this is all about pre-mixing. So friends, I hope this video is very useful for you. So this is all about weighing and pre-mixing. So this is all about. I think this is very useful for you also.